Good morning, it's me. I'm back. I'm Stephanie Flath, Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I'm coming to you live on Wednesday, what day? September 9. And I'm excited to see you. And I think my camera is not quite set up the way that I want it to be. Sorry, I should have done this before. We'll see how this goes. Well, hello, Nancy. I had it changed for a team meeting, and then I wasn't sure how I was going to get it back normal. Oh, yay, I have lots of you on. Yay, I see Dot is on, and Robin is on, and Marcia, and I saw Marlene, though I know she's working. Morning, Dot. And while you guys are all getting on, I'm gonna make sure that I can see your comments on my computer too, because somehow I miss them less that way. All right, just a second. Let's see. Oh, Carrie is on. Hi, Carrie. I saw your comment on here, but not on there. Okay, I think I'm good. I think I have you up here. So, and Kathy's on. Hello, Kathy. So I'm excited for today. I'm always excited for my Facebook Lives. I really like being here with you guys. So thanks for joining me. And Penny is here, or at least she shared quick and left. I don't know. And Claire is watching. Hi, Claire. I haven't seen you in a long time. So today I decided that I was going to do show you a kit. It's a kit that's in the I keep calling it holiday catalog, the mini catalog, the seasonal mini catalog that we have, and it's kind of cool because I have a lot of, well, at least few. Oh, Marilyn's on. Hi, Marilyn. I have some customers that, like, they love stamping, and they always say, I'm gonna send, my glasses are horrible. I'm gonna send my Christmas cards out this year, and then they go with the picture cards that they do a family picture instead. And so there's this kit. Oh, that's better. Oh, hi, Wendy. How are you? What time is it for you? Oh, it's late in the day, right? You're like 5 or 6 hours ahead of me. Wendy is my new friend that I met at Leader Summit. She's from the UK, as she put in her thing. And it was funny. So throughout the Leader Summit, we had a few different, what do you call them? I want to say breakout, but it's not breakout. Networking sessions with other demonstrators where we went to a great big room, and then we call them DDMs, our demonstrator development managers. There were a couple in each room, and the room had probably 100 to 150 people. I don't know. There were 3 pages at times. It's 3:30. Okay, cool. Rita's here too. Hello. So we went into these smaller rooms of 100 to 150 people, something like that, out of around 1,000 demonstrators, and then within those rooms we broke out into 6 to 8 people or whatever, and our DDMs always like did them random and sent you, and you had to be, you were divided by like your first name, the first letter of your first name. So I was always in Wendy's group, and 3 different times we were in the same networking session, even though our DDMs broke us all up separately. So we decided that we were destined to be friends. So thanks for joining me, Wendy. Okay, so I don't know if I finished this thought because all of a sudden I saw Wendy's name pop up. So there's a card kit that I want to share with you that is perfect for those of you who you want to stamp your cards, your Christmas cards, but then you break down and You just send out your family picture anyway. So these are specifically made. So the kit is called Joy of Sharing. It's on page 4. They're specifically made so that you can either make them like normal or make them and put your picture in them. So I love that. Okay, so I'm going to show you that in a little bit. First, I need to do my randomizer. Otherwise, you know I will forget. So I have everybody loaded up. Reminder, so if you, I love for you to share my video with others, for you, for me, and hopefully to help others too. Maybe your friends need a little sunshine in their day. Our day is kind of gloomy today. Not so much as yesterday, but anyway, hopefully I can be a little sunshine in their day. So share my video. When you do, make sure that you come back and you tell me that you did, because have you guys noticed that Facebook is changing their format and everything? So since that started happening, like I could see in my, oh, hi Becky, and Cindy's here too. Hi Cindy. I could see in on my post that there were however many views and there were 12 shares, and then normally I would click on those 12 shares and go and like say thanks for sharing, and now when I click on those, out of the 12 I saw 2 people. So make sure that you come back and tell me that you shared. I've already gotten started. Oh, yay, good job. You're people like you that start so quickly, you amaze me. Anyway, so make sure that you share. So right now I'm doing my randomizer. I have 3 projects actually from last week to share. So I am going to start my randomizer. And so when you share, then you get a chance at winning what I made last week. So my first winner is Marcia. Congratulations, Marcia Hill. So I think you get my first card that I made. Okay, so we're gonna pick another name and start. And I need to write this down so I don't forget. Okay, what? Marcia. I have Wendy on my mind. I love that you're here, Wendy. I about said your name, that you were my winner, and you didn't even see me last week, I don't think. And Terri is my second winner. Yay, congrats, Terri. Terri Kosten. And one more. Pick one more name. Okay, so this one's going to be a little tricky because it's chocolate. So you're going to have to come to me to get it because I'm not going to mail it. All right. Random winner number 3. Cindy Keller. Oh, she wanted chocolate. And she gets chocolate. Thank you, girls, for sharing. Okay, I know I just saw you, Cindy, but, so you'll have to come over sometime. But you got to let me know when you're coming so I know to look for you. And know to be here. You know what? Sometimes that doesn't even help. I know for a fact, I don't know why it's always with Becky. It won't be anymore because she's in Virginia now. But this happened to Becky more than once. But I know it's happened with other people. So when you're coming to pick up stuff, I say, okay, just let me know when you're coming so I know to be here, or I can tell you if that works or whatever. My memory is so bad because I'm always doing 5,000 things at a time, it seems like. I have had it before where Becky calls me and says, okay, I'll be there within a half hour. I'm leaving work right now. It's not probably even a half hour. And she's come and I've been gone. Fortunately, Todd was here the one time that I can think of. Yay, you get chocolate, Cindy. But I know other people have done it. That I just happen to still stay here, and I answer the door. I'm like, oh, I forgot you're coming. Oh man, that's just unfortunately how my mind works. Scattered, gone. Okay, so we got our Cindy has happiness. Oh, that's so good. So I have that out of the way, and I have some exciting news for you if you weren't quite on board with getting the Stampin' Seal Plus. I saw a video yesterday or 2 days ago to make the Stampin' Seal work, and I got it to work. So I'm going to show you the trick to do that. So it took me a little bit. I wasn't good at first, but eventually I got the hang of what exactly I needed to do. So hopefully I'll be able to duplicate that on camera. That's always a trick. Okay, so I told you at the beginning that I'm gonna do a kit, and actually I'm just making two of these cards. I'll show you all the contents and everything in a second. But so the Joy of Sharing kit is on page 4 of the mini catalog right here, and this one's a little bit bigger. I'll show you. So whenever you get a kit, this is an all-inclusive kit. Whenever you get an all-inclusive kit, you get a stamp set and everything that you need to make it. And you always get a little thing of directions, which sometimes the directions, they're always really tiny, but they kind of give you numbers, like here you need to do this here, you need to do this here, but you also get full pictures of the projects themselves, so that's a good thing. Okay, so I'm going to put you down and show you my kit. So let's see here. I need to do my magic one. No, that's not it. There it is. Okay. So I have my tools. So I need to unbackwards you and upside down you. And here we go. And make sure that I'm in. I need to move this. It's still being not quite how I want it, I think, from my team meeting. Okay. So we're in. We have the Joy of Sharing card kit. So it's $35. It's not for Wendy though, because she's from the UK. $35. And there's enough in here for, well, it's funny. There's lots of extras in here. So first of all, I don't know if you can tell by my hand size, but this is not the standard size card, a standard like hand stamped card. This is like the bigger one so that you can actually fit like a 4x6 picture on here. So you get 15 cards and envelopes. This is Mossy Meadow, by the way. 15 cards and envelopes. But you get enough. You actually, I think, get 18. I'm going to pull these out first. I'm going to get this out of the way. You get 18 of this piece, which I'll show you. This is like the bigger greeting piece that you'll want to take up more of the space on your card. There's 18 of these, and then there's 18 of these. Probably it was just an easier number to get on here. So these are the smaller one to fit with an actual family picture instead. So there's only 15 cards, but you get 18 of each of these like tag kits, I guess I'll say. And I'm not even sure on this. I have a feeling there's a lot more of these too. So these are, they're not adhesive, but they're, I'm going to pop them out since I'm talking about them. They are die cut, so I can just pop them out. So here's this one for the bigger ones. I'll pop this out too, but I'm not sure that I'm going to be using this. Maybe I'll do one, but there's a lot of extra space that you have to kind of design if you do this. So it's an amazing card kit. I love it. So there's this one, so it's a smaller greeting, fits on my hand sort of thing. Smaller greeting for when you're doing the family pictures. And then there's more fun stuff. So these are also just pop outs. There's, can you see them? There's poinsettias and pine cones, and let's see, how many sheets are there? One, I didn't count before I got on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 sheets of these. So you have lots of extras for lots of cards with all this stuff that you have going on. So I'm going to have to, I think next week, I think I'm going to have to make an alternate idea with, because you will definitely have extras of this. So maybe you don't need to send everybody your family pictures. So here's, I'm going to put the extras away. So a few more things that I have to show you. So this is how the piece comes. It's funny, you can see either my face or my camera in here. This is gold foil, and it has this frame. Just a sec, it's getting caught in here. This die cut frame, and you just pop out the center. I'm gonna pop out the big sides first before I do the detail part. So you gotta be careful so that you don't rip the leaves or anything like that. There's 2 spots that are always still attached. Okay, so then you have this frame. So another cool thing about this is, I guess you could leave this if you wanted as a background, but anyway, you have this gold foil left too for other cards. So I think next week I'm going to have to make extra stuff with all the extras that are left behind. So there's this for the frame. There's dimensionals. They always put in the kits now mini glue dots, so that you literally don't have to have anything except for scissors if you have ribbon in the kit. But this one doesn't have any ribbon. But there's mini glue dots, so you have adhesive. I just prefer to use mine. And then these are fun. These are adhesive glitter dots. Oh, can I get in camera here? You're just gonna have to see it on my project. Anyway, you can see that it's glitter. So there's probably 100 glitter dots on here. And you probably could use a punch to get more out in between once you have them off. Anyway, so fun. Okay. So, oh, I didn't bring my, just a sec, I need to grab my paper piercing mat. I did some cleaning of my stamping area, and I put the mat away. I thought, no, I'm not just gonna keep it here. I'll actually put it away, and when I need it, I'll grab it. Well, of course, I forgot and needed it now. Okay, so before I get too involved in my actual projects, I want to show you the Stampin' Seal and Stampin' Seal Plus. And I need a quick drink. Okay. So, the Stampin' Seal, I've shown you this before, and I've struggled with it before on camera, and it definitely has a learning curve. It definitely has a way that you need to do things. So, this is the reason that you have a problem, or that you can have a problem with the Stampin' Seal, is because it's a little bit stronger than the snail that we used to carry, and so it doesn't like to break. And when you try to break it in the wrong way, it just kind of, I call it boogers, sorry. It just kind of pops, the adhesive pops back into this roll pipe part here, okay? So there's a way that you need to break it, that it breaks how strong it is. The reason Stampin' Seal Plus is a little bit easier is because even though this is a lot stronger, the Stampin' Seal Plus is a lot stronger, it has little lines between, they're like millimeter lines of adhesive. So they break more easily right on those lines. So anyway, that's why I struggle less with this. Okay, so here's the thing. You do need to make sure that you have your adhesive like at the tip where you're going to be starting. And I was totally wrong. You don't want to hold it straight up and down. You want to actually hold it. I'm gonna lay it like this. You actually want to hold it almost level so that this is almost resting on your cardstock, but I will tip it up just a little bit. And oh, I can see I'm close to the end of this. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to show you. I don't know how long it'll last. Where's my... I have a refill somewhere. Just a sec. I might have to go get a refill. Okay, so the trick is when you use this, you want to be almost level so that this flat is almost level here. So you're going to make it run. Oh, I didn't have it started. You have to make sure that it started. Okay, so you need to make it run. And then when you stop, you have to literally stop before you pick it up. And then you need to tip your adhesive back and stop it. So I'm going to go again. See, it was still there for me. I did it right. You tip it way back and stop it. Can you see my adhesives there? I did 2 little short adhesives. So, ooh, I'm almost to my, I can see now I'm almost to the end of this. So, I don't know if you can see it well enough from this view, but I don't really have a front view. But I'm going to show you one more time. Oh, okay, so I'm going to show you one more tiny little way. If you still, at first, have a hard time figuring that out, you can go a little ways, and then when you come back this way, you could just twist it a little bit. No, it's still there. So I'm going to show it one more time. I got to get it started, though, because I think because it's so far at the end. Okay, so I have it kind of level. I'm running it. I totally, like I'm going on top of this actually, and you can twist it if you need to. Otherwise, just almost pushing it. Can you see that motion? So when I'm going, oops, how can I do this here? Okay, so I'm going along like this, and then when I stop, you have to stop before you lift it up. Once I stop, I tip this like this and almost push that way to break it. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. So if you don't want to use the more expensive adhesive and just really be careful on how much you use, you can use less with this because it's so much stronger. But you can use this and hopefully you can be successful. Okay, so I'm going to, since I was so low on the Stampin' Seal, I'm going to use the Stampin' Seal Plus. So hopefully I can get this on here well. Okay, so the first design that I'm going to do, I'm going to go, I want these. I want these on here. They're too wide, kind of. I'm gonna have to fold it on here, but I want it to stay. I'm gonna do the same thing on my Stampin' Seal Plus, so I don't sometimes have problems with it. Can you see how I'm like leaning way forward? Oh, that one didn't work that time. Stop and pick up. Wow, that was a bad one. Even when I'm trying to show you just how wonderful it is, I can't get it right. Okay. That one I'm better at snapping it, I guess. Okay, so I have this kind of all on the corners, Anything that's too wide, I'm just folding on itself, kind of like you do the tear and tape. If you have too long of a piece of tear and tape, you can peel off the backing and then fold on itself. That's how I like to do it, rather than trying to break it. Okay, oops, I had my card already. Okay, so let's do the portrait one first. So we're gonna put this down. It's funny, I like gold and greens together, and I like blue and silver together. So they did a good job choosing gold for this. Okay, so here's the start of my card. And now I just have all these pieces to do here. I'm gonna get my cushion under here because I do, well, I guess I don't need it under my page. I just need this here. Oh, so I forgot to show you. Where did it go? So in the kit, like I said, they always have everything in there that you need. Excuse me. In the kit is the Stampin' Spot, Mossy Meadow Stampin' Spot, but I never use the spots. I always like my full ink pad, but the spots are awesome so that you literally have everything all together. It makes an awesome gift, and it makes it really easy to do the projects because everything is all together. So I'm going to stamp both of these at one time. So I have, I need to make sure that I'm getting good coverage here. Oh, good. Okay. So let me read this to you. Yeah, there is glitter here. This one is glittery. Hi, Pedro. How are you? Okay, so this greeting says, wishing you a season filled with the special warmth of friendship, the precious joy of sharing, and the wonderful blessings of happiness. I like that. So we're going to stamp this right here. And I'm going to do the other one too, because I'm going to do 2 full ones. Oh, I should show you the actual stamp set. Just a sec. I'm not sure. It might show better in the catalog because they're photopolymer, so you totally see through them. Okay, so here is the stamp set. So besides the great big greeting, oops, that I'm not showing on camera, besides the great big greeting that I just stamped, there also is Merry Christmas to you and yours, season's greetings, and then you have this pine needles, I guess, and pine cone, and then these little berries. So you can do more with the stamps, and I will do that on my follow-up thing next week, because you still end up with the stamp set even when your cards are all made. So that's a cool thing. Okay, so I have my big greetings here. That's all the stamping that I have to do. They made this card really easy. Now I gotta find my sheets though that I left behind. Okay, so for one, we're gonna do poinsettias in the corner. So I have a small one. There's a really tiny one. Maybe I need to do the tiny and the medium one in that corner. All right, so we're gonna, oops, I can't see my comments on my computer. Okay, now I'm good. All right, so we have, oh, I missed that one. How did I miss it? Of course, now I'm having problems with the Seal Plus. Okay. So we're going to put, we don't want to cover up all the pretty gold things. We just want to cover up, put it in a corner for some of it. So we'll put one down there. So they're really simple but really pretty cards because of the gold and glitter, and you could put dimensionals on there, I guess. So here's this one. And then I'm going to pop this one up with dimensionals. I forgot, did I say that there's dimensionals in here? Because there are, I just can't find them at the moment. Oh, they're under the glittery. All right. So let's put this on the back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to put this down and then put my glittery dots scattered. Okay, so here is my card, my greeting. And then I'm just going to put these around here. There are some bigger and some smaller. Oops, I lost. Oh, no, it went back. Some of you might want to use your take your pick tool or something like that. So here's my first card. Really simple, really cute. Well, it's not cute, it's actually kind of elegant looking. I like it. And so these are, I should show you the normal size card so you can see the difference. So this was a swap that I got from one of my teammates the other night. So here's the difference in card size. So this is from Nadine. So you can see, yeah, it's like a whole 1.5 inches longer and maybe 3/4 of an inch wider. Since it's on, I'll show you this card. She's loving this stamp set too. So this is from Love of Leaves, but she made this trifold. Well, I don't know what it's called. I'm calling it trifold card. And the designer paper is from the Gilded Autumn designer paper. Okay, so here's one. Thank you. I can't take any credit for it. I just did this really easy design that Stampin' Up made in these cards. I love that something so elegant can be so simple. Of course you love the glitter dots, Dot. You always have to bring that to my attention if I forget to specify that Dot would love these. Okay, so I'm going to do the next one really quick. So I got to do my frame again. Let's see if I can do this a little bit better. So this one I'm going to do landscape, and I'm going to do the pine cones instead of the poinsettias. Okay. So thank you for sharing and liking and sharing already. Okay. So you still put this down the same way. You still are doing the same, putting stuff in corners. And I think I might add one of those ribbon parts on here, even though I have the... Oh, I guess I was supposed to add it on the other one too. Oh well. I didn't this time. So I have this great big pine cone. And then I have this great big cluster of pine cones here. So I'm going to put these on here. All right, so one is going to go right here by the goldness, and I want it overlapping the frame a little bit. And I'll do the same down here. I want my berries to show. Okay. So here's what I was supposed to do, and this is good to know. I didn't realize, wait, I have one out already. I didn't realize that it's actually wide enough. I didn't pay attention. It's wide enough to show up outside of the great big tag greeting. So I'm going to put this ribbon piece down here. I need more dimensionals that I lost again. Under the glitter again. Hint for you, if you can't find your dimensionals, look under your glitter spots. Okay, so we have their dimensionals down here. Take off all the backings. I love the pine cones too, Kathy. They're so pretty. You probably could do some more stamping on here if you wanted to, but there's, even though it's a fairly simple card, there's kind of a lot of design to the card, with all the foil and the glitter and whatever, so I'm not sure I want too much on there. So we have our glitter dots here. We're going to put a few over here. Big. A couple small ones in here. And here. Did I do everything? I think I did everything. Okay, so here's the second card. Okay, so just to remind you, so obviously these are really quick. They make really pretty cards. Oh, and the inside is white, so you can easily write in them. So they make really pretty, elegant cards. There are envelopes that go with them. You probably can design on the envelope if you want to, but they're not specifically designed. They're just plain white. But I want to remind you, I'm going to put this card back. The pine cones are your favorite. I like those too, actually. Okay, so I want to remind you, I'm going to put this right by this. So, oops, on camera is best. So here's my landscape card with my design, but then here, I'm going to put it up closer so you can see. Here's the landscape card with a smaller greeting and with the family photo. Okay, so I love that they made this option because, like I said, I have customers who, they're like, I just ended up sending the family picture that I wanted to send. But this is a way that you can do both. So here's your design, and here's when you're just adding the family picture. So you have these smaller greetings that you can put there. So I love it. All right. Excuse me, just a sec. All right, so I showed you my, oh, I can put you up now. Sorry. On upside down, backwards you again. And here I am. Okay, so I always feel like you can see better, but I just kind of forgot my habit. So here's the first one that I did. Yeah, the first one that I did. And then here's the second one that I did. You see the glitter dots. Excuse me. So this I said at the beginning, Robin, there are 14 complete cards that you get. You get I said that totally wrong, 15. I just said 14, didn't I? I don't know how that stuff comes out of my mouth. There are 15 complete cards that are in here, cards and envelopes. But if you had your own other cardstock and envelopes, other things, there are 18 of each of this size greeting and 18 of these ribbon things. So you wouldn't have the ribbons for every piece. And then there are 18 just a sec, of this size. So you have lots to make a lot more cards. you wouldn't have the frames because there's probably only, I didn't count them, but there's probably only enough frames to do your 15 cards. But then these, okay, so you see how much I have left. I did 2 cards and I have enough for probably 4 more cards here. And there are 8 sheets of these. So there's probably enough of these to make 24 cards. So yeah, it's very elegant, easy to make. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. Yeah, you totally get your money's worth out of this. So it's $35 again. And next week I will show you other things that you can do with the extras that you have left behind. I'm not sure how much glitter dots you would end up with. Let's see. So I told you there's like 100 and I used, what, 5 on each card. So 5 times 15 is 75. So you still have 25. Is that right? 5 times 15? Yeah. So you still have 20. What kit is this? You missed. It's called Joy of Sharing card kit. It's on page 4 of the mini catalog. So it's right in here, and it's next to a kit that I'll probably be doing sometime soon. It's the Tag Buffet kit, but the Tag Buffet is not all-inclusive. This one is all-inclusive. So in it, there are 15 cards and envelopes, and all the little embellishment things that you need, plus dimensionals, the Stampin' Spot. It does come with a block, so like if this is your first ever stamping that you've ever done, like Robin, if you haven't bought any stamping supplies yet, it comes with a block that you can use with each of your stamps. It's skinnier than the ones that I typically use, but it's what they put in the kits. So you can take your stamps on and off of here, just like I would. Everything is in here that you need. Dimensionals, mini glue dots. So mini glue dots. This is a little dot of glue. You peel it off to put it on your project, and then you peel off the backing. So it's not exposed adhesive like our normal mini glue dots in a roll, like they're exposed once you pull them out of the roll. But these have a little backing on them so that they can send you glue, but it's all ready to use. Let's see, was there anything else that I missed telling you was in the kit? Anyway, it's everything that you need, and oh, I stuck my adhesive to stuff. Okay, so I think that's it. I think that's all that I have to share with you today. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for putting up with me. I always struggle a little bit here and there. And thank you for sharing. I appreciate when you do that. The Joy of Sharing kit is in the mini catalog again, page 4, so you can check it out there. And I have a host code that I will put in my in the body of my information in case you want to place an order for it today. And then you can, if you order $50 or more, this kit is only $35, but if you order $50 or more, you'll get a free pack of the, all I remember is the word trimmings. Trimmings, embellishments. They're like stars and circles, and they're cute. There's more there. I don't remember what they are. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you again next week, Wednesday, 10:30 a.m. Bye!